I was born a free man, lived with my family in New York.
Be good for your mother.
Until the day I was deceived.
To Solomon.
Kidnapped. Sold into slavery.
I was sent the script by Steve McQueen, and it took me back. I mean, it took me a little bit of time to really commit to the project because, you know, just for the sort of various reasons of just feeling the sort of weight of it and the responsibility of it somehow, and wondering whether I could find myself within it, you know. But then, you know, I went back to the book and I really started to connect to Solomon and his journey and his personality, and so we started.
Finally, I got the idea of a free man, an African American, who gets kidnapped into slavery.
You're no free man. You're nothing but a Georgia runaway.
Then my wife said to me, "Why don't you look into first-hand accounts of slavery?" And we both did our research, and she found this book called 12 Years a Slave.
Days ago, I was with my family, in my home. Now you tell me all is lost.
I shut the book after I finished it and felt very, you know, upset, very, you know, pissed off in a way. Why did I not know this book? It's ridiculous how I didn't know this book. But then I realized no one I knew this book, and then it became my passion to make this book into a film. I couldn't believe that this person, Solomon Northup, wasn't as known as I thought he would be.
What Steve and John had done, which I thought was really amazing, is really adapt this book, but keep all of the elements of the book in the screenplay. And so I felt that the only way to really navigate all of that was to try and keep Solomon as close to how he appeared to me when I read the book. And that seemed to be the key into really understanding him and how he could survive, not just physically, but psychologically survive intact, you know, this experience. And with the kind of the agency to then write about his experience in this kind of completely poetic, humble, very beautiful way was kind of instructive to me about the kind of person that he must be.
Well, I don't want to survive. I want to live.
We shot in Louisiana, just outside of New Orleans. And what was interesting about those plantations we shot in, they were actual locations where things actually happened. It brought everyone's game up. You were very sensitive while you're making the film, that, you know, because, you know, there are graves there, there's trees where people were lynched. It's still there.
It was such an important part of the whole project to shoot there, as well as feeling on some of these plantations that you were truly kind of dancing with ghosts anyway, and that so many of these things that we discuss in the film kind of happened right there, you know, was an extraordinary feeling.
Man does how he pleases with his property. You come here. I said come here!
It was certainly had its intensity, but it was a very rewarding experience, even though there were moments which, you know, ostensibly look as if they were, and, you know, sometimes were uncomfortable or complex, you know. They were always geared towards really finding a truth and finding a connection with Solomon in this time.
What motivates me as a filmmaker is that, you know, we tell a good story, first and foremost, that's it. But the fact that this one, for me, went hand in hand, because when I read the book, I thought that, you know, possibly the film could help people get to know who Solomon Northup was, because he deserves to be recognized.
I will survive. I will not fall into despair. I will keep myself hardy till freedom is opportune.